Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
The next fight, we got Meng versus Rami Hamed. All right, we have a giant. He's not too much of a giant. No, the reason I say that is because he's got this huge reach, massive reach, right? 4 inches, almost 4 inches on Rami. But Rami is a kicker, and when you kick him, that punch reach doesn't matter. Because I can reach farther than you with my kicks. So, you know, I can kick you in the chest before you punch me in the face, is what I'm saying. When you're a master of kicks, remember what Bruce Lee said. I don't fear a man that knows 1,000 kicks. I fear a man that practices a kick, one kick 1,000 times, okay? So just because he's more versed and has more threats, Rami Hamed, his threats are more threatening than any of his threats. You see what I'm saying? So, but anyways, we got Ding as 83% chance of winning, according to Tapology community, which I think is ridiculous. I don't think it should be that high. But here we are. Here's the fighters. Here's the information. Let's go to Meng Ding. Here's Meng Ding. Meng, the Ruthless Assassin. 29, 1994, September 26. That makes him a Libra. 6'2", 75.2 reach. Two wins in a row recently. So he's got a loss here recently. Something to think about. Same with another loss right here. Not too far off of that one. So he has tasted defeat, and it's only been 2 wins since then. So I don't think he's that much of a favorite in my opinion. Although I am leaning towards him with my instincts right now. Rami Hamed is 33, 1991, April 25th, 6'1", 71 and a half inch reach. Okay. Alright, so percentage wise, he's mostly a KO, TKO, but he has some losses to submissions, and he's won some decisions. Now, I have seen some fights of his where he does threaten submissions to get out from underneath opponents and stuff like that. I do think he has more threats on the ground than Meng Ding. I think Meng Ding is just a punch you and ground and pound kind of guy. Although his top game is really good in threatening. He has a lot of weapons, of course, but I don't think his ground game is as good as people think it is. I really don't. A lot of his fights aren't against, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just have this inclination that his fights aren't against the same level of fights that Rami has had. People look at the performances, but they're not thinking of what kind of fighters they're fighting. He fights a lot of Asian fighters. And he fights a lot of any fighters. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like Rami has the better verse opponents. Maybe I'm wrong. Than Meng and more skills, but I don't know. So in other words, I think his opponents that he's fought has been better than his opponents. All right, that's my opinion. Could be wrong. So you're sounding like you want to go with Rami. I do, because I'm not telling you everything, because I instinctually went with Meng first. Okay, here it is. Instincts, Libra, but then I was like, wait, he's a Libra and a Taurus. And then there's this Neptune period, Mars period, and then Jack of Hearts and 9 clubs. Shady deals for Jack of Hearts. Delusions will cost him if he's, believing in something he shouldn't believe in, whether it's something someone told him, a lie someone told him, or whatever, or religion, or what, I don't know. It could be all kinds of things, right? Especially with Shady deals being the president here. Rami has overcoming challenges with struggles, keep pace, and overcome. As his information from the Mars period here. Ding Ming's got 9 of spades in his Neptune period, spiritual enlightenment, deep dive of self-reflection. Okay. Rami. Okay, now the reason we call these Neptune periods, because look, his birthday's coming up, and Neptune is at the end of your year until your next birthday. So after Neptune, then Pluto, whatever. So it goes in a circle, as above, so below. That's the principle here. Rami, his birthday's April, so he's in his Mars period. So 9 of spades, spiritual enlightenment, deep dive of self-reflection, 2 of hearts, aggressive, and love for max benefits. Success in work, happy life. Magic wand over here for the Ding Ming here, though, with potential backfire. Ooh, backfire. So in other words, he could win and then have bad karma in the future or something like that. I don't know. Mentally fixed and narrow-minded. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if he keeps doing what he's doing and what he's been doing and doesn't try something different, he should win, I guess. Rami's got potential leadership choice that leads to financial success. Non-stop work leads to success related to groups. And then Ming has 0 difficult ending +2. Rami has purpose finding in faded year. Transit score, here's the big one. Transit score is -2 for Ming and +4 for Rami. Okay, so they're coming to Las Vegas. So that kind of favors Rami, because I think he has more experience in more regions. Isn't this regional ranking? See, look at this. Rami, Caribbean, you see? There's different regions of fighting, and I don't think the Asian competition is as good as the Caribbean competition or the competition he's fought, all right? See what I'm getting at here? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. All right? So, professional affinity, here's another thing to think about, 62% score. So they're closer, they're on the higher end of liking each other versus hating each other. Split decision if Ding Ming wins, I think. Sub, KO, TKO decision, though, for Rami, I think. Honestly, I do think Rami has the skill talents to get out from underneath this giant dude. He's not that much bigger than him as far as height. He just has longer arms. He does have that weird floating wrestling skill or whatever, ground skill. But the way Rami creates things to get him out from underneath, like Kimura or something like that, I think that's going to help him. And then on the contract signing, I say maybe, probably, very doubtful that there will be a contract signing if we got a 62 and it goes away, I think. Could be wrong, of course, but that's what I'm thinking. All right. Next, we're going to get into the astrology here. Alright, we have Ding Ming's transits. Now, I could be wrong because I don't have his exact birth time, remember? And that might change things and make me think otherwise, but I just got to go with what I got, so. Let's see here. Here's the scores for Ding Ming. And then here we go. Let's see. We got Rami, Ahmed's transits. And here's the scores. Alright, here's our affinity score I got. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be a contract, but maybe there will be. Alright, let's get into the tarot and see what that says. Okay, we have Epic Tarot for Ming Ding, or Ding Ming, however you want to say it. And Rami is Marvel Tarot. Alright, let's shuffle it up. Okay, what we have here is the Seven of Spheres in reverse for the atmosphere or environment of his fight. For Ting Ming Ding. Ming Ding! Sorry. Ming Ding Ding Ming. Alright. Seven of Spheres in reverse. This is a moment where he is kind of doing the opposite of what he needs to do. Okay? So he needs to go out there and master of fighting, right? But for some reason, his heart is the Seven of Chalices. His heart doesn't know what he wants. He has the Magician in reverse in his spirituality. So he's in this spirit of caution, of be careful because you can get beat. And instead of that confident, I'm going to knock him out, boom, it's over. Like, kind of like, oh, geez, what's his name? Sean O'Malley. You remember Sean O'Malley in Contender series? Yeah, he, instead of being like Sean O'Malley, he's not going to be like Sean O'Malley. I hate comparing him to him like that, but that's the potential with his punches and stuff like that. Like he potentially could be like that with his stand-up game. That's why I say that, because he could be like that. But his spirits is not in that yet. He's not at that level in the spiritual game of his life. His heart doesn't know what he wants. His mind here is the Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is like a disconnect with others and through your emotions. And that goes back to the heart over here, right? Seven of Chalice, he doesn't know what he wants. So he's kind of like lucid or like not standing on point or strength with what to do. It's physical for the game, the fight game, is the Ace of Books in reverse. So there's a resistance to that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That doesn't make sense to him. That kind of thing. I don't know. It's a torn between information coming in and staying with what works, right? That's what the issue I see there is. The book is in reverse. So it's good to learn things, but sometimes it's good to just stick with what works, right? If you just stick with what works in this certain situation, you know what I mean, it would have worked out fine. But because you tried to do future situations now in this fight, it could backfire. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So Ace of Spheres in the social game, another disconnect with people and the society. It's also on his mind. A lack of getting the ball rolling with the social game. People, maybe he's not that lovable or likable for some reason or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, could be anything. Could be all kinds of things. We don't know. But whatever it is, it's some kind of not getting the ball rolling energy. Okay. So that's his. We're gonna go ahead and get into the opponent now. Okay, for Rami here, we have the lovers in his atmosphere, fighting energy. So his love life is on point, or is good, or is happy about it, or he's in good emotions within himself. He has the page of coins here. He's grounded, he's rooted into his family, his culture, whatever it is that makes him feel in the good, happy emotions of love. He's there, and he's also spiritually in the sun. So he feels like he can make a better world with his heart, his family, through his work, hard work, stuff like that. Very genuine, honorable kind of situation with this gentleman, which is cool. We have the 9 of Wands in his mental game though, in reverse. So a bit of understanding that he needs to be a little patient and that he can't go out there and dominate. Now with the profession affinity of 60% or whatever it was, I can't remember, I'm leaning that that's going to happen, and he's going to have the opportunity to be that patient, tactical, kicking Stephen Thompson type or Stephen Thompson types of kicker, because he's a kicker. I think that's what he's going to be like. I think he's going to have the 5 of coins in his reverse. Physical is learning from the past. It's Moon Knight. If you've ever watched a show on Disney, Moon Knight, it's about learning from the past and understanding who you are and dealing with like an alter ego or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because he's a fighter and a lover kind of thing, right? So it's not like he's a crazy person. It's just that he's dealing with 2 sides of his life, okay? He's a fighter and a lover. He has to separate himself from his family to dedicate to the fighting, to win the money. It's his job, in other words. You see what I'm getting at? All right. The social game is the death in reverse. He's going to be a little resistant to not being getting picked. He's going to think he deserves a contract, and Dana's going to be like, no, I didn't see a good enough performance or something. That's what I'm picking up on this. I don't think anybody's getting a contract out of this, because I don't think they're going to push it to the limit that Dana wants them to push it to. They're going to get another win on their victory and probably come back for another chance maybe in the future, next year maybe. I don't know. That's just throwing out there in the wind. Anything is possible, right? Maybe they change their minds and go do something else. So I don't see any major dominating performance here. I honestly don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see a dominating performance from either fighter. I don't see. I mean, maybe they get a contract, but the cards say no. The energy says no. The transit say no. Everything says no, and that this is going to be like 3 rounds, and maybe in the 3rd round there might be a submission or KO, but it's probably going to go to decision, and I think Rami's going to win the decision. 2 to 3 rounds, maybe. Maybe Meng Ding wins the 1st round, but then he doesn't have what it takes to win 2 and 3. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if they're fighting 3 rounds. I can't remember. Either way, I don't think. I think they do fight 3 rounds. What am I doing? But anyways, I got Rami. I'm picking Rami. Remember. Only gamble if you are gambling. Only gamble what you're willing to lose. This is entertainment. Act like you're going out for drinks or going to watch a movie with the family, and that's what you're spending your money on. Essentially, you're throwing money away for entertainment value to win some more money. That's essentially what gambling is. So treat it as such. Do not treat it as an investment or like a way to make a living, unless you're one of these analytical, mathematical dudes who don't want a family and want to waste their life away gambling at the table all day. I don't want that. In my perspective, that's like a loser version of me if I were to do that. So if it's not you, then it's not you. Whatever. That's not me. I've met those people. I've known those people, but I never actually did that. That's not me. So, but just be careful. Okay, don't ruin your life, please. For the love of God, get some help if you need it. I love you. Please subscribe, like, and share, and all those amazing things. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.